the border in Uganda, Kenyans living there have joined political leaders, civil society groups and human rights activists in mourning the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, a man many describe as the father of democracy in the region. From Kampala to Entebbe, messages of condolences poured in, led by opposition leader Robert Kyagulanyi, popularly known as Bobby Wine, who hailed Raila as a symbol of resistance and hope for Africa's youth. Saddam Mubale now reports from Kampala.
God be with you till we meet again. By his counsels guide uphold you. With his sheep securely fold you. God be with you till we meet again.
Raila Odinga, a name synonymous with the struggle for democracy, not only in Kenya but across East Africa.
I was so saddened when I received the news of passing on of Baba, known as Jacom, Rao, Enigma. Baba has many names, and these names actually go according to what he's doing for the country, how we take him, and most especially as Kenyans and the youths. I was so saddened when I heard that Baba had passed on. And at this point, I want to believe that Baba imparted what he wanted to impart on us. Baba was a very courageous man. Baba loved peace. Baba fought for what he believed in. And that is actually what I like the most.
Here in Uganda, Kenyans paid tribute to the long-serving opposition leader whose influence transcended borders.
We had a Black Wednesday, and it's still a Black Thursday actually. And we were so saddened. There are some news which you feel like they should be like a dream or be reversed. But unfortunately, it is a reality.
A freedom fighter. Raila is a man who has always loved democracy. Raila is someone who has always fought for the democracy that Kenya enjoys today. And this is the loss of Raila is not just a loss for Kenya, but the loss of the entire continent.
Those paying tribute was Uganda's national platform leader and the current presidential candidate Robert Kyagulanyi for the National Unity Platform, who hailed Raila as a beacon of democracy and a freedom fighter not just for Kenya, but for the entire East African region.
Raila Odinga is an icon of the fight for democracy. He is a giant in the fight for freedom, equal rights and democracy, not just in Kenya or East Africa, but in Africa and the world. He's an example that we shall continue to emulate, and we shall continue drawing inspiration from his great life that he lived.
Civil society organizations in Uganda have also joined in mourning, describing Odinga as a pillar of civil rights and tireless voice for the oppressed. Activist Judith Kakuza urged young people to follow in Raila's footsteps, particularly in pursuing financial independence and civic responsibility.
One of the most important lessons we pick from him is diversification. When we look at the life of the late Raila Odinga, we realize that he was involved in so many different businesses. He was into engineering, manufacturing, real estate. What do we learn from this as the young generation? We learn the importance of having different streams of income. We learn not to rely on one source of income. Cushion your finances so that if one industry is not doing well, there is another to give you the support that you need.
Gardner Rachseta, a leadership educator and a human rights advocate, emphasized Odinga's role in expanding civic space and pushing for the inclusion of a Bill of Rights in Kenya's constitution.
Raila Odinga, he advocated for a transformative and people-centric constitution. And in that constitution, one I want to allude to is the Bill of Rights that many African leaders, many youth even leaders in their different small groups have violated. And for us as leaders, we need to go back and read that Bill of Rights, not just on paper, but come back and try to implement it in our countries. Because the Bill of Rights is the foundation of every constitution.
Saddam Mubale, TV 47, Kampala.